the top headlines. Second foundation of SAYON observe blood donation camp on the team of for Madland also held. Irabot Foundation Manipur demands minimum 1 lakh compensation for affected farmers and agriculturists of the state. COCOMI calls for dignified return of 2 deceased Manipur daughters lost in Air India 171 crash. And total active cases at 7,264 in India. 11 new dates recorded till 8 a.m. on June 16. Hello, welcome to ELITETV's Primetime English News Bulletin. I'm your host, Deemita. Now the news in detail. During the observation of Singjumaichingamatak SAYON's second foundation day today, the 16th of June, SAYON Assistant Secretary Maikam Nanau expressed that the differential treatment of the Government of India between the Meiteis and the Kukis is due to the ineffectiveness of the MLAs of the state and also due to the disunity. Speaking further during the observation, Maikam Nanau stated that yesterday's incident at Pukhao Leitan Pokpi, where the Central Security Forces did nothing despite confrontations between unarmed Meitei residents and armed Kuki militants, only shows that India government does not care about the Meitei people in the state and that they are openly favoring the Kuki militants. He further stressed that the entire blame of such differential treatment cannot be put upon the Government of India, but is also due to the incapacity of the Meiteis MLAs and their disunity. Further, as part of the observation, a blood donation program on the team of For Motherland was also held today at Caesar Hospitals, Langol.
Lamda masongi akhoi oina pula kana Manipur imai dauka akhoi lai na wakalon da dauka na SAYON si sapoma phil akhoi nei ji phauda akhoi lam se saitheng na gamasing da wana thina paisa sel gi mate amane material gu mata ka wa ka na akhoi na adum maya ma se tijang ga ta front line da lai ba silau sing gi awat pala ko matam da SAYON la dum makha ta mateng da anglo lai makha ta ko su dum akhoi mateng bang le gi Masih punama kasi akhoi central India lainga kasina Manipur da laiba paja akhoi thoi sipi da wai ta
Irabot Foundation Manipur has observed its 29th Foundation Day held in the Loktak Hall of Manipur Press Club. During today's observation, Irabot Foundation Manipur has expressed that the government must earmark the minimum compensation for farmers of the land to be set to 1 lakh rupees. Alongside the 29th Foundation Day observation, a one-day public discussion was also held on the theme of climate action and economic generations through agricultural activities. Speaking during the event, KH Gopan Luwang expressed that Manipur has witnessed recurrent floods and droughts in the past few years. These calamities are a direct consequence of the change in the climate conditions in the state, which directly and severely affect the agriculturists and the farmers in the state. He continued that such inputs have also negatively affected the economy of the state. He highlighted that in such a condition, the presence of numerous central security forces in the strife-torn state Manipur has not been able to provide any form of security or help to the Meitei residents while working in their own farm or paddy fields. Further, he praised the concerned authorities to release the compensation of the farmers in the state at the earliest, with minimum compensation set to be rupees 1 lakh.
Marup winning Marup cutting topiro, not a young boy, lobby haragana, a quick punumax, a peasant puts in Miraga, Loyinbok, Nujela Tambiro, Aduga, knowing a panning among the palo, have seen my quaking a sigi, canossing the Tamzage, Masitambi Maramdi, Lomi Singer said, Sahi Umari Tona, a quick low boy of Gabsing here, 2023 compensation and Haikumana, the Yumba compensation, Achizu Karim Kaki, Rabi that Hariba. compensation singsi kanana pibi geba sasan mangi besingsina sigi nganu mangi singsina sigi compensation karai aduga 2024 gi compensation hazipok da sigi mo pibi dana koi gi keno da thamising se aduna compensation gi sang se 2024 2025 si da di akoi di lo uzage lo uba yaroi da boragana sangamada amada lupa lak amada gi tadana inda government na masi choi choi dana 2024 gi si pigadabni.
The Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity COCOMI in the release issued today, the 16th June, has made a public appeal for assistance in the reception of the mortal remains of Kongwarlakpam Nganthoi Sharma and Namlunthem Singson. Both individuals tragically perished in the Air India flight A171 crash on 12 June 2025. COCOMI, expressing profound sorrow, urged various community groups and the public to extend their support to ensure a dignified return to these individuals to Manipur. The organization also convened heartfelt condolences to the families of the victims, acknowledging the immense grief they are enduring. COCOMI has called on civil society organizations, local clubs and the youth bodies to cooperate in welcoming the victims' remains at Imphal Airport. The organization is also coordinating with the state government and concerned authorities to arrange a smooth transfer of the bodies to the victim's family, ensuring that every step is handled with care and respect. The Great June Uprising Unity Day 2025 Observation Committee has appealed to the general public to withhold all forms of work on 18th of June and to participate in the observation. The appeal has been made today, the 16th of June, by Observation Committee Chairman Fairojam Nandoluang during interactions with media persons at the Krekupad site, where the 18 brave souls of the Great June Uprising have been laid to rest. The upcoming 24th Great June Uprising Unity Day, which is being jointly organized by AMUCO and UCM, have been annually observing this day in the commemoration of the lost 18 brave souls in fight for saving the territorial integrity of the state Manipur. Addressing the media persons, PH Nandoluang further stated that following the peace talk held in Bangkok between Government of India and NSCNIM, the inclusions of word without territorial limit had ignited spark in state Manipur, resulting in loss of several valuable lives. He added that still Manipur continues to battle for the safeguard of its territorial integrity and sovereignty against the divisive policies of the Government of India, despite the loss of several innocent lives.
Asigumba tho wasingi numit moy ningsingba makoy phomni kai khonaba numit achida koi chai khudingi akoi observation committee na akoi blood donation gi program ama pangtok chai akoi mafum ke krupa ta pangtok chai ai kai kengba matam da rims amadi jenims ki blood bank da pangtok chai adu handaki di akoi ke krupa ki mafum achida dum akoi blood donation gi ke mam pangtok chagani masida pukchen chawba iram dam masigi ijati sigi ifurup ichini na khudim na so adu blood donation achida adum charuk yabiu.
On the other hand, Observation Committee Vice Chairman YK Dhiren stated that we all must come forward to pay our respect and homage to the 18 brave souls of the state Manipur who laid down their lives for the territorial integrity of Manipur. He further urged that all indigenous communities residing in the state Manipur must also think of this day as one of the most important days and take part in the observation, showing our unity and mutual brotherhood. He further appealed to all concerned to refrain from conducting any forms of entertainment programs on 18 June in view of the state-level observation.
Taraganipan adung numida sida aikoi observation committee na sahi khudingi sinjari basung laba the Great June Uprising Unity Day ki toramba sida lakpiduna aikoi athoba thobi singsi mafam da hikal leke taminasi amadi lairiba lamdam sigi ekoigi tongan ba sinpham da leibiriba punamangna su airiba thoramasi mapung phana yaumina dona isagi sintha lemina dona kunai sigi damukta kathokhraba thobusinge dugi mafam da ekoigi angamjaba hairang lerang katpagi thoramada mapung phana pangthokpa ngamna bai koina sinjariba sida saruk yabiu.
United Committee Pukhao and Making Dolaithabi GP advisor Nauram Nageshwar Meitei has expressed that the Government of India's action against the Meitei community using the Kuki militants as weapons is becoming clearer with every actions of the Central Security Forces. He added that the government of India must immediately stop using divisive and differential treatment against the Meitei community. The statement has been made today during a press meet held at the Manipur Press Club. Addressing the media persons, Naurem Nageshwar Meitei further stated that yesterday at Pukhao Leitanpokpi, Kuki residents of the nearby hills had intentionally targeted and attacked the Meitei farmers who were in their fields despite the presence of several central security forces. He added that during this scuffle between Meitei and Kuki residents in Pukhao Leitanpokpi area yesterday, many heavily armed Kuki militants came down from the nearby hills, which were clearly visible to the central security forces. However, the security personnel remained blind and deaf and did nothing to arrest or take up any actions against Kuki militants.
Governor matam chana sigumba lairiba aikogi Manipur gi jing lairiba loyal others aiko tangai fadana chapchana lobi daita lobi dragadi Manipur ra thon ningda bathodo amona tholo haninga lite hojik Leitanpokpi Lomi Jing the power river Awanglam the Aikogi Awanglam the Kundariba, Tampopika Tana River, Lomi Jing Parjas the power river, Aikogi Tambo Shopa Mayamse, Aikogi Manipuri, Governor of the Secretary Advisor Amadin Lusingi Kudimaki Tamo the Zoo, I the pounding him.
Aduga Akina Maru in Hygiene is here. Akogi Elakadida. Kuki lam junction manataba. Akogi elakasida akoina chatting matamda, tuning matamda sapasida, 3 NG when view have a say, see Hoji Paliba, Piala, Venena Governor, Amati Lady Marie Nariba, Mayamsina, a could be premium or view, have a see what comes in Manjari, Aduga. Akoi Leitanpokpi have a say, Akogi Awang the Salagadi, Leitanpokpisna, Kura, Hoji Meitei, the Haroiba Kongon Oire.
Anal Renwun Tangpi Maha Area President Singol Larsen Anal has expressed that Jal Jeevan Mission JJM scheme has utterly failed in Chandal district of the state Manipur. The statement has been made today, the 18th June, during a press meet held at the Manipur Press Club. Addressing the media person, Singol Larsen Anal further stated that in response to an RTI application, Concerned Department informed that the Jal Jeevan Mission in Chandal district has been completed 92% and further asked them to check on the JJM dashboard as well, which showed that the mission was 97.30% completed. However, he stated that in stark contrast to the official records, there is no facilities of availability of water in Chandal district till date.
Masidi report piri waduga tauthori bathabaksi 100% khenagre aduna masalamu village ki oina kari fail ora kuna bukan pipe koi civil work si loiraga adiga distribution ki matang sida pipe si laikai kuding imung kuding si pipe tingna ising si phangan gadeni pipe si laikre maram de moina pirak pase pipe si subnagi 2750 khakta pire hajna mogi esona mogi village authority ki member ga chatting tawna bakanda whatsapp ki chatting da loina madu ki evidence loi lai aduna tawu 12324 si lamungi khun da pipe si phangdani.
Meanwhile, Singol Larsen Anal also stated that High Court of Manipur has directed the concerned authorities to release the earmarked funds within 3 months for the constructions of toilets and repairing of 64 schools for boys and girls in Chandal district.
Paisa si pira fund si thadura kadura gatara corruption tawura masi concerned authority yingbiro school hai basi dekho na larik tampham chhatra gi masi kamaina Hojik iranga from the school chanaba chathok chajin gi wana bakan sida kamai tawduna si corruption changan bano chhatra khoi larik tampham ni latrine laitaba mayam laikne school building kindaraga aduga nong yutha si ore nong chue minsir humme angang chhatra pham yade masi kari mata hauba yadan lairi.
And now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Sri Sri Gaurachandraya Namaha, Purvashram da Ekhoi Khwagi Irakta Tinbiramba, Laishram Prem Kumar Singhana Mahaki Nuksijaraba, Imung Manung Sagai Natai Marup Mapang Khwai Pumnamak Puthadoklamlaga, Haukiba Jun Mapanda Vrindavan Prapti Oikre, Jun Tara Marida Asti Sanchai Lokhatjaraga, Lakliba Jun Kunganithoi, Ingagi Kungatari Nipanba, Nongmaijing Numita, Laikhidrabagi Shrada Din Thokle, Upalaksa Sida, Laikhidrabaga Tina Loina Biramba Ikoina Disha Khangja Hodraba, Ahalaman Marup Mapang Khwai Pumnamak Namatam Chana Lingbiratuna, Harinam Sarban Taubiranaba, Paujenjari, Thauram Pareng, Ayupung Mapan, Vekatpa, Nungtilpung Tarani Thoi Makai, Sankritan Hoba, Paujenjariba, Laishram Ongbi, Ibechaubi Devi, Sahadarmini, Laishram Amir Kumar Singha Machanupa, Laishram Gilbert Elias George Singha Machanupa Amadi Imung Manung, Uripok Ningthokong Jam Laikai, Imphal.
In 2024, Comet School produced first position holder. In 2025, Comet School has done it again with first position.
My name is Ria Karakong and I secured first position in question exam 2025.
With 11 position holders and 27 subject toppers.
NC Yongjar Pangambasa Comet School Ozasana Takui Vitabirakiba with guidance and support.
Behind this success is a powerful shift. Digital smart learning.
The school has provided advanced digital facilities from smart classes to interactive panels. The tools have made learning more effective.
Led by highly advanced faculty, our students don't just study, they understand, apply, and excel.
Mobile furniture na lagliba wedding season asigi anau contemporary wedding set furniture sing puduna lakchari loina na Manipur de ihan hanba oina wedding set laibi ba matamda 24 karat ki 5 gram ki gold coin free gift oina bizari mayam lengsin biraktuna mobile furniture ki 3rd edition the great wedding sales gold offer asi pre-booking tobiduna khudong chaba silobi ho
offer asi akupa information khambina ba idamakta sangai product laiba mobile furniture la lengsin biro.
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV's Primetime English News Bulletin. In a historic and emotional moment in Manipur's aviation history, Air India has officially ended its operations on Imphal International Airport as of June 15, marking the end of a service that spanned decades and played a critical role in connecting Manipur to the rest of the country. The transition comes as part of the long-term strategic plan by the Tata Group, which now owns Air India. Moving forward, the Imphal route will be handled by Air India Express, the group's low-cost subsidiary. The airport added that Air India Express will now take over operations, ensuring continued connectivity to the region. The airport noted that the SIF is not linked to any recent events but was part of a previously decided restructuring plan. Air India's contributions went beyond transportations. The airline was instrumental in supporting trade, education and healthcare access, acting as a vital connector for Manipur's economic and social development. The Ministry of Home Affairs MHA on Monday issued a gazetted notification formally declaring the Government of India's intent to conduct the next population census in 2027. This will be the country's first national census in 16 years following the deferment of the 2021 census due to the COVID-19 pandemic. As per notification, the census will be conducted in 2 distinct phases across the country. The government has also specified reference dates for the enumeration process depending on the geographical and climate conditions of various regions. The move marks the formal beginning of the preparations for what is considered the largest administrative and statistical exercise in the world. The upcoming census will be conducted under the Census Act of 1948 and a new notification supersedes the earlier one issued in March 2019. While the 2011 census was the last to be completed, the decadal census cycle was interrupted for the first time since independence as the COVID-19 pandemic forced a postponement of the 2021 enumeration. The announcement of 2027 timeline signals a resumption of normal operations, with technological upgrades and data precision expected to play a significant role. A total number of active COVID-19 cases in India as of 8 a.m. on June 16 today is at 7,264, according to the data from the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. The ministry's daily COVID-19 bulletin saw 119 new cases across India over the past 24 hours, with Kerala being the most affected, having reported 87 new COVID-19 cases, data shown. Manipur saw an increase of 5 new COVID-19 cases as per the released data. The states of Arunachal Pradesh, Chandigarh, Union Territory, Goa, Ladakh, Union Territory, Himachal Pradesh, Odisha, Mizoram, Bihar and Tripura did not report new cases over the past 24 hours as per the data. At least 8 Palestinians were killed and dozens were wounded on Sunday, 15 June, in a shooting near Israeli and US-supported food distribution points in the Gaza Strip, according to health officials. Witnesses blamed the Israeli military, which did not immediately comment. The war in Gaza is still raging more than 20 months after Hamas' October 7 attack ignited. That attack also set off a chain of events that led to Israel's surprise attack on Iran on Friday. The witnesses said Israeli forces opened fire around dawn towards crowds of desperate Palestinians heading to two aid sites in Rafah. Experts and aid workers say Israel's blockade and military campaign have caused widespread hunger and raised the risk of famine. The shooting happened hundreds of yards away from the sites, which are operated by the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, a group that Israel and the United States hope will replace an UN-run system of aid distribution. The United Nations has rejected a new system, saying it violates humanitarian principles. There have been near-daily shootings near the sites since they opened last month. Witnesses say Israeli forces have repeatedly fired on the crowds and health officials say scores have been killed. The military has acknowledged firing warning shots at what it says were suspects approaching its forces. In the upcoming 9 Asian Penchak Silat Championship 2025, which is scheduled to be held from 24 to 31st July in Vietnam, being organized by Vietnam Penchak Silat Federation under the supervisions of International Penchak Silat Federation and Asian Penchak Silat Federation, 3 Manipuri natives, including 2 boys and 1 girl, have been selected in the Indian team. The 3 individuals are Thokchom Roji Chanu, participating in the tanding event 50, Wahengbam Sudhir Maitei and Prem Chandra Yengkhom, participating in Seni Artistic Grande event. It may be mentioned that the players who are set to take part in the 9th Asian Penchak Silat Championship 2025 have been selected from amongst the gold medalists of the 13th Senior National Penchak Silat Championship, which was held from 9th till 12th May at KD Singh Babu Stadium, Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. For the TV news channel, contact the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. And now let's take a look at the headlines once again. Second foundation of SAYON observed blood donation camp on the theme of For Motherland also held. Irabot Foundation Manipur demands minimum 1 lakh compensation for affected farmers and agriculturists of the state. COCOMI calls for dignified return of 2 deceased Manipur daughters lost in Air India 171 crash. Total active cases at 7,264 in India, 11 new deaths recorded till 8 AM on June 16. And that's a wrap for today. For more updates, keep watching ELITETV's English News. Thank you and have a great evening.